Hello, I'm Kevin. Today is September 17th, Tuesday. I didn't have classes today, and I also didn't do a video yesterday. So yesterday I had my morning class, and my other professor was sick. So I just went home and studied, did work, but I didn't have to go back to class. I ended up staying up late because I took a nap in the afternoon, and then at night I wasn't really tired. So you know, you know how it goes. Yeah. So I went to bed late. Got up around 10:30. But overall, slept pretty well. Today, it's currently around 10:30 right now. I'm about to go to bed because I have class tomorrow at 11. Yeah, tomorrow I'll have class all day, from basically 11 in the morning to 9:30 at night, or 9:20. We'll see how those go. Yeah, the schoolwork is kind of starting to ramp up. Not just because the content is getting harder, but because my professors are very behind with their planned schedule. So that I keep track of the time in weeks, because Drexel was a quarter system, and so they had around 10 to 13 weeks, depending on which semester or which quarter you're in. I think the winter quarters, they start late, and end early, and the summer quarters are a bit longer, just because people are working and stuff. But for Stony Brook, some of my classes were still doing week 2 slides, and we basically finished week 3 or 4. I don't really remember, but I keep track of my notes, because I put my notes in a weekly format. So if I have 2 lectures a week, I'll have one document, and I'll just separate the notes by the date. But basically, that's how far behind we are. There's another class where we didn't even touch the previous week's slides, so we're behind by a week. The most egregious one is obviously the 2-week behind one. But this also raises an issue of they assigned homework or assignments or projects due on this date, which is sometime this week or next week. But it's coming up. But they didn't cover the material for us to really have projects yet. So unless we've been reading through everything ourselves on our own time, of the future lesson plans and the future textbook readings and everything, And even that isn't really fully covering all the knowledge you need to know, because, obviously the professor and the lab and the homework will contribute to the assignment. So I don't know if there's going to be extensions or if the professor is like, well, I uploaded everything you need to know. So we'll see on that. But otherwise, yeah, that's the main focus right now. Other than that, I'm feeling pretty okay. Treatment side effects are relatively gone. No more hiccups. And yeah, I wanted to make a video, or yeah, just make a video, and try to keep this habit up. It's the same thing with Duolingo, honestly. Like, sometimes I just forget, and then I end up using the streak freeze, and then I remember, and then I go back, and then back and forth. But with this, it's like, the easiest way for me is doing it like this right now, which is literally just pull out my phone, record the video, upload it from my phone. I used to be a little more high effort of like, well, I'm gonna set up my camera on a tripod and record the video and then connect my camera to my laptop to upload, and then an even higher tier of effort was the 2-hour movie I made with my girlfriend of building the thing, building a bakery or something, where, I had clips, I edited it, and I stitched it together. So those are like kind of the various levels of effort I need to put into each video. And I feel like recently I've been consistently going with minimal effort. So just phone recording, that's it, that's done. And I think that's just a temporary thing, because obviously, like, I have school, I have a bunch of other stuff. I can't really be expected, because this is not like a job or anything. This is just a hobby, just an information distribution network. Yeah. But hopefully one day I'd like to be relaxed enough to be like, oh, I'm going to record a video on this topic, and I'll talk about these things, and just like just make it more fun, just like, no one wants to watch a really boring video about a kid going to college, that has a certain condition that somehow makes the video more interesting, because it really doesn't. Like, I can talk about walking with a cane and how people see me and stuff like that, and like the people that hold the doors, and maybe I will in future videos. Those are all valid things to talk about. But for now, what I really want to do is kind of just reestablish that habit, of just making videos. Yeah. that's what I gotta do. Just literally just sit down and do it, or lay down and do it. And I did it for today. So look at that. We reached the 10-minute mark. So that makes up for yesterday /J. I'm joking. You can't miss a day and make up for, you can't say that you're gonna catch up, because then it'll be like, well, if you miss a year, then you just have to put, I don't know, 365 times 5, 1500 divided by 60. Or 1200 divided by 60 is 20. Wow. If I do 5-minute videos every day in a year, I have around, I'd say just a rough estimate, like 24 to 30 hours of content. So theoretically, I could just do a 24 live stream and be done for the year, but that is not how it works. Anyways, see you guys tomorrow.